1 week from today, Ohio voters will go to the polls with major decisions on taxes and schools. From Summit County to local districts in Lorain and Cuyahoga counties, communities are weighing how much to pay and how those dollars are spent. We're breaking down what's at stake for families, classrooms, and your wallet. Annabelle Childers begins our coverage with a closer look at Issue 2, breaking down what the proposed charter amendment says and its potential impact on Summit County taxes.
Issue 2 is a county charter amendment proposed by Summit County Executive Ilene Shapiro and Summit County Council. Shapiro's Chief of Staff, Brian Nelsen, explains the ballot measure aims to ease property tax increases before Summit County's next reappraisal in 2026.
Property values are probably going to rise again, another 15 to 20%. On the next reappraisal cycle, we don't feel in good conscience we can turn to voters, property owners, and say, yeah, your taxes should go up, because our expenses haven't gone up to that level at this point.
Right now, Summit County collects and calculates a portion of property tax revenue using what's called an inside millage rate. So, if a home value goes up by 20%, the county can increase what they collect from the inside millage by 20%. If Issue 2 passes, the measure would change the county's unvoted property tax collection mechanism from an inside millage to something called a charter millage. The charter millage would set the amount the county collects at its current mill rate, and it would put a growth cap of 3% on the amount of property taxes Summit County could collect each year. So, if a home value goes up by 20%, the county can only collect an increase of 3%. If a home value goes up by 1%, then the county could only collect an additional 1%. Now, to be clear, this ballot measure does not affect property taxes collected by cities, townships, or school districts. It only impacts how the county collects property tax revenue. On average, the county says the portion they collect makes up around 3.5% of residents' total property tax bills. Still, Nelsen argues the county is working to make all the changes they can in their power.
We like to think of this as a responsible, albeit small, but a responsible reform to the tax system. And we believe, just like our residents do, there's more that needs to be done in addressing the growth of property tax bills.
Now, at this point, there hasn't been any organized group that's come out in opposition to Issue 2. Meanwhile, county council members and the Summit County Sheriff, Candy Fothery, have come out publicly to support this measure and hope to see it get passed. Russ.
All right, Annabelle Childers in Akron. Thank you.